Hello, I'm Raging Amish, and I've been debating whether or not I should make this video. I'm sure many of you will have noticed that I posted this on my secondary channel, not on my main channel. It's because I don't think my main channel is where a tirade like this belongs. And I'm going to flat out admit part of what I'm about to say is going to sound like a tirade. Because I'm not happy. I openly admit that. But I wanted to hold off on making a video like this to make sure that what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking are really, what's going through my mind and not just me acting irrationally and acting quick and coming back and going, oh, I regretted saying that. I thought about scripting this. I decided not to. I decided rather I'm just going to go with some bullet points. It'll help me be more genuine with how this video comes out. Because, honestly, this is something where I don't want to script it. I don't want to put that much time into it because, frankly, somebody else's mistake doesn't warrant that much attention. But it's still got to be done, got to be made, got to be put out there. And I guess I just won't hold off anymore. Revolution, to me, has been almost an absolute disappointment. Now, I'll explain what the exception of that is shortly, but I hate Revolution. This map pack has ruined Black Ops 2 multiplayer for me. I don't want to play anymore. And it's weird because the maps are cool. These are some of the better DLC maps we've seen in a while. We even finally got a DLC weapon. I mean, the Peacekeeper, it's a cool gun. Granted, it's kind of shameful that it took Call of Duty, ever since Call of Duty 4, that's 7 years, to finally give a DLC weapon. But, finally, a step forward. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. We finally get these cool innovations that the series hasn't seen before. But it's still a failure. And it's because the competitive public matchmaking came back. And I know you're sitting there going, really, you're harping on about this again? Yes! And I just don't know how to explain it. I'm not sure if it was ever gone and it came back. I don't know if I was just lucky and really it was always here and I just didn't happen to feel it. I didn't notice it. But for me, ever since Revolution came out, it's back. And I've looked into, is it because, one community is split into the DLC and one has non-DLC? It applies to both. There is a weighted public matchmaking in Black Ops 2 multiplayer, and it feels stronger, or at least as strong as it was at the game's release. I'm consistently being put in rooms where I'm playing against players of equal skill, or at least similar skill, and by that I mean, if you have a score of 300 per minute, you're going to get into a room where everybody is in the range of 350 to 250, or 300 to 200, or 300 to 400. The point is, you're playing equal skilled foes. But this is a public match, and I'm sitting there going, why is this in public? You created the skilled stuff. You created the league play for that, didn't you? Give me the old experience. This is why I like Call of Duty. But no, it's gone. And I'm done. I'm done with the multiplayer. And a lot of people look at me and go, why do you hate competitive multiplayer? Just don't think about it. You don't want to know what it is for me? I spend 8 to 12 hours a day, and I just had an 11-hour day at the office, basically competing my ass off all day. My job is to make my company the best and beat my competitors. And the penalty here is not a loss, in Call of Duty. The penalty there is that my company takes a hit, which could lead to things like layoffs or paycheck reduction. There's tangible results if you lose, so you want to win. I'm doing that more than 40 hours a week. When I come home, it's nice to get away from work and relax, and at that point, I don't want to be competitive anymore. I want to instead enjoy non-competitive things. And one of the things I think you guys see is that I really enjoy being witty, sarcastic. I love making these Call of Duty videos, and multiplayer in Call of Duty helped me do that. I enjoyed it. I did. I could go into a map and just have fun. And Black Ops 2 actually kind of resurged my interest in the series because Modern Warfare 3 just got dull after a while. But Black Ops 2, the Pick 10 system gives you something to explore. I love it. But with the competition back, it makes gaming feel like work. It's the exact same reason that I can't stand playing competitive Monopoly, you know, like against that guy who takes the game way too seriously. At the end of the day, it's a board game. For me, making Call of Duty reviews now for Black Ops 2 multiplayer, it would be like playing Monopoly against, you know, people who care about the game way too much, or at least, you know, who are just as skilled as I am, and now I gotta review all the little pieces on the board. I can't do that. That's going to drive me nuts. And the other thing is that I guess my logic brain, or the logic side of my brain, short circuits, because I'm so surprised that they brought it back, or they still have it, whatever the case is. Because competitive matchmaking in Call of Duty is like putting a magnifying glass on lag. Because now everybody's on an equal playing field. In Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, Black Ops, I mean, Modern Warfare 3 even, the fact is, connections weren't perfect. With a peer-to-peer system, and especially in Call of Duty, connections are always going to be garbage. They just are. Any developer who tells you it's not the case, they're lying. Dedicated servers exist for a reason. They help stabilize connections. But with a peer-to-peer system, you're going to get garbage connections, especially because of the limitations with the technology. We're playing with gaming systems that, you know, let's face it, they're way past their prime. They're not designed for this. And part of the reason that you could tolerate public matches is because, generally speaking, you could make up for, you know, like whatever amount of lag, you know, was against you by being more knowledgeable of the maps and having a better reaction time than, say, a newer player or a bad player. You could have fun. You didn't focus on the connection. But for me, what drives me nuts is if I'm playing against people of equal skill, well, nonstop, I'll have kills where I'm sitting there going, well, wait, what just happened there? I was aiming down the sight, I started firing, and 3 bullets later, without seeing a shot from his screen, I'm dead. That kind of stuff I can't stand. So, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with multiplayer in Black Ops. I'll keep an eye out. If they, you know, get rid of this and go back to the old system, I'll go with it. But hey, you got to progress with the times. If this is the thing I've been fed, I'm going to boycott the multiplayer. I'm done. But there is a light at the end of this rainbow, or yeah, light at the end of the tunnel, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There you go. I may be done with multiplayer, but there was one shining moment in the Revolution map pack, and it is zombies. Black Ops 2 zombies. I don't know what it is. Multiplayer may have taken a dump, but all of a sudden zombies has become so much more cool. I love Die Rise. This map is awesome. It's so complicated, but once you figured out, the reward is there. It is so fun seeing how the developers made this map, how they wanted to challenge you, how you can run around and just goof off, you know, explore. You're not playing to compete. You're playing because every time you know you're going to lose, you're playing just to see what all you can find this time around. And it's so much fun. So you know what? My channel's switching to a zombies review focus. I'll mix in, obviously, Nightmares of COD every once in a while. And I'm going to get started with the M1911 and the zombies, and we'll go from there. I realize I've already done the Type 25 and the MTAR. Well, they're just, you know, 2 reviews that are already done. I'm going to formally start my Black Ops 2 zombies with the M1911. And there's going to probably be about 40, 45 videos with this, which will take me into about, August, September. And by then, I don't know, maybe I'll mix in enough Nightmares of COD that it'll take us up to the next Call of Duty, and I'm not holding a lot of promise for next Call of Duty, so maybe then I'll take the channel a different direction. I don't know. All I care about is that as long as I have fun and my fans are having fun with me, I'm happy. Alright, the tirade is done. Zombies channel now. No more multiplayer. Until then. Until next time with the next Amish Madness, which will be the M1911 Amish Madness or something else. Maybe if I have some spare footage floating around, I'll post that. So until next time, this is Raging Amish, checking out.